This is a behind the scenes video of a commercial shoot. I was the DP on this shoot. This is a 15-second spot for Honda and the esports organization Team Liquid. Thank you to Dehaven Camera for the rental and Atlas for the lenses.
Y'all quit messing around. Let's ride. Yeah! Honda!
Alrighty, so we shot this one a little bit out of order. Honda wanted a close-up of the dashboard showing the clock changing from 11:59 to 12. So we used the Atlas Orion 21mm, which is a good lens just to kind of get us the full scope of the dashboard. Something I would have done differently here is probably gone for an alt take of just the clock a little bit closer. They didn't really have anything to cut to other than that wide, and I underestimated how wide that 21 would be. From there we moved on to the 54mm, and we were going to get a kind of a low swinging walking shot of the talent walking out of the car and walking to the center of town. So here we have Dylan on the Steadicam. He's got the camera in low mode, just so we can kind of push in on this talent stepping out of the car. Concern here was kind of, we had the diffusion, the 12x kind of set up just to kind of diffuse talent, diffuse the harsh sunlight on the car, and also give us a nice key at the same time without having to set up too many lights. And we kept seeing the leg from the combo stand because it was pretty tight to where our talent was. So we're just trying to walk through with Dylan here and just try to get just the perfect movement to where the leg didn't peek in, but we still got the complete width that we were looking for. Here's a take from the actual shot. So here we're moving on, kind of talking with Michael a little bit about the 8x, trying to bring the shadows of the buildings to match the same shape. You can kind of see the shadow of the building is kind of projecting downward right here, and our 12x is casting a similar shadow next to the 8x. So we decided to kind of bridge that gap and make it seem like the building had some exterior shadows that connected the three. On the day I had them turn the headlights on. It doesn't really make sense in the daytime, but it gave us those nice amber flares from the Atlas Mercuries. So here I'm having him actually reverse out. In the event that just like pulling up to the front shot didn't look as good as we wanted it to on the edit, they can always just reverse this shot out to show him pulling up. So now we switch to the 138. This is going to be for our close-up of talent, as they're kind of like the good, the bad, the ugly standoff of their faces kind of just looking at each other. I knew it'd give us some really nice compression in the background, and it definitely did. Now Keelan's helping me set up a little bit of neg fill, and we have the 12x over talent just to kind of soften and diffuse that. In the background there we have a CRLS giving us a nice hair light, and a mirror board shooting through some opal just to give us some nice key. So here I'm talking with Rhiannon, the director, and I'm trying to see kind of how we can save some time on the day. It's really the biggest thing you want to do on the days is try to save as much time as possible so that you can get through all of your shots and make your day. So here we're kind of combining both a detail shot of the holster and a close-up with just a quick tilt. here we end, and kind of just trying to get different takes from the talent, different reactions, some alt takes, just in case the one we have written down is not the one we need. So here you can kind of see the reverse. So we just kind of flipped our mirror board, we flipped our opal, we left our overhead diffusion, and then we flipped our floppy. Feel good, man. Atlas, thank you so much for the lenses. The Mercuries are great. Keelan busted out the flop daddy for us. Patented, copyrighted. Nobody take that. Yeah, it's been great. It's a good shoot. It's been hot, but it's been fun. Thank you to Dehaven Camera for the rental too. This was such a fun shoot. It was so good to work with a bunch of friends. The crew, the cast, everybody really worked really well together. Shout out to Andrew Terry for all of the behind the scenes photos.